Hi guys and welcome to another vlog. This is the Nissan Magnite. Okay, it says all new Nissan Magnite. I know the light is a little poor today, so you have to bear with slightly poor video quality. But this is the engine. It's a petrol engine. It's a 1 liter turbo petrol, yes, and that is where actually the washer fluid goes. There's insulation right there. Engine sounds refined. Now, of course, the car looks very striking indeed. It gets a massive grille up front. Might remind you of BMW cars. Chrome lining here. Nissan logo has a different kind of appeal here because it has this white treatment somehow. It says Magnite written there. Bumper looks aggressive. That is the fog lamp. This is the LED DRL, and that is the headlight of the car, which they call as the bi-projector. Well, they call it bi-projector because this is a projector and there's another section here, but they are not two projectors, there's only one. Okay, they call it the streak indicator. I don't know why they keep doing so much marketing talk because it's just another regular indicator here. But the lights look really nice, all LEDs on this car. And trust me on this, it is the most striking looking car in the segment. It looks really very nice and appealing as well. Coming to the side of the car, of course, this is a sub 4 meter vehicle, which means that it's compact in terms of size, yet it is very nicely designed, very attractive looking a car. And it has this black cladding running all across with this silver finishing on the side and chrome door handles. In fact, you come from the side and you're like, which car is this? Well, it says Nissan Magnite right here as well. White colored outside rear view mirrors, white colored roof, so dual tone treatment as well. Meanwhile, there is a camera right here, indicator placement. In fact, you know, these roof rails are not fake, they're very much functional. You can use them up to like 50 kgs of stuff you can keep on the top. Yeah, that is also surprising for a compact SUV. Meanwhile, there's a camera here as well. Plenty of cameras on this car. It gets these diamond cut alloy wheels, 16 inches in size. Meanwhile, the spare wheel is actually smaller. But the alloy wheel design looks really nice too. The size of the tire is actually considerable because it is a 195/60/16. How do you like the design of the car? I think they have knocked it out of the park in terms of aesthetic appeal. Okay, you get chrome door handles on this vehicle. But at the rear, LEDs are missing because the indicator is a bulb. And yeah, the front design is much better than the rear design. But you know, they have given it skid plate at the front as well as the rear. But they are fake AF. Meanwhile, rear parking sensors, there's a reverse parking camera of the car. There are two lights here for the number plate as well. It says turbo here, Magnite there, Nissan logo, rear spoiler, high mounted stop lamp. This is the rear wiper of the car. What do you think of the lights of the car? I think the lights could have been more adventurous, but I think there's a chrome line inside as well for that premium appeal. So yeah, I think design looks pretty awesome. CVT is written right here. Okay, look at the way the flap has been done. That's kind of protruding. I kind of like this car already. So let's quickly open the boot of the car and let me tell you something straight away, that this is a very practical car. Okay, you can't see much. There's a light placement there, but the boot is decent in terms of size. Now you're not going to see anything at all, but that is the spare wheel of the car, which is actually smaller in terms of size. Now I can't even read it right now because it's so dark in here. Alright, let's do one thing. Let's get inside the rear. The good thing is that, you know, it's just bold line as well. You see the line running here, it's bold, it's like flexing itself. That's kind of cool. Get a quarter glass, you get chrome treatment there as well. Okay, you see, this is nice treatment on the door. Now, this is obviously fabric, but well executed. Door pockets are big enough. Rear seat comfort seems pretty good actually. In fact, you can recline the seats 60/40. There you go, to increase the boot carrying capacity. Meanwhile, the good part is that the seats are actually quite comfortable. So you've got good amount of knee room and leg room, but under that support could have been slightly better. Well, headroom is decent. It is decent for my height for sure. There's a hook and a handle. There's a hook and a handle on the other side as well. Light placement in the center. Okay, it's halogen. Adjustable headrest. No headrest for the center passenger, but there is a center armrest, which by the way, not only gets two cup holders, but also a mobile holder. That's kind of cool. Yeah, seats are nice actually, ISOFIX child seat mounts obviously, but yeah, I like the seats on the car. The dashboard also looks very funky indeed. You get rear AC vents, you get a 12 volt charging socket here as well, scooped out seat back, magazine holders, no adjustable seat belt height unfortunately. Let's do one thing, let's get at the front because it's even more impressive at the front. Now obviously it's got keyless entry and the interior feels nice, but first and foremost what I'm going to do is turn off the car. Now let me tell you that there are a lot of things which will remind you, it's not turning off the car because it says the key is not detected. The key is actually in my pocket. So plenty of hard plastics. These are the controls for the power windows. These are the controls for the outside rear view mirror, and the door pockets are big enough at the front as well. Seats seem nice and comfy and a nice bolstering as well. See the treatment on the seat. Again, lot of attention on the design aspect of this car. Let's get inside. easy to get inside, like you kind of walk into it. Got a proper dead pedal here as well. Let's turn off the indicators, and there is so much funkiness in the instrument cluster which I'll show you. First and foremost, it's a practical car. Massive cup holders here in the center. This is the handbrake of the car. This does not open. Yeah, this does not open at all. Meanwhile, there's a USB charging socket here, and there is another 12-volt charging socket right there. There's storage space here. There's storage space here as well. There's a BMW key, which does not come with this car, unfortunately. Okay, there's a wireless charging pad here, which by the way is optional. Yeah, it comes as part of the tech pack. So what is the tech pack? Well, with the tech pack, you not only get a wireless charging pad, but you can also opt for more things like a air purifier too. Yeah, that's right. Tech pack gives you an air purifier, puddle lamps, and ambient mood lighting too. Well, that's kind of nice. In fact, the glove box is massive in terms of size. Look at the size of the glove box. That is of course best in class, can accommodate 10 liters, and it's also illuminated. Okay, the design on the dashboard is nice, but a lot of hard plastics. See the AC vent design? That's also cool. I'm actually using flash right now to show you stuff because you can't see otherwise. Yeah, you see, this is the engine start stop button. This is the gear lever. This is the automatic Xtronic. Steering wheel is adjustable only for height, that is. And you get audio controls on the steering wheel. These buttons are obviously for the audio system and obviously for voice commands, declining a call, muting. These are the buttons for the cruise control system, and this is to browse through that instrument cluster as well. Steering wheel is nice to hold. There are multiple buttons here. Okay, this is to turn off cruise control or something of that sort. This is the headlight leveler, and this is the button for traction control system. No auto dimming inside rear view mirror, which is kind of disappointing, and the light placement is on the top. Here you see there is a mirror. Same is the case here as well, but there is no light. That is, I think, for the Bluetooth system. This is, I think, for the mic system or something of that sort, but there is no sunroof on offer. There are no side airbags. This car gets only 2 airbags. So yeah, certain places they have cut corners. I love the AC controls. They look super duper awesome as well. Very well done by Nissan. And this is an 8-inch touchscreen infotainment system, which is slick to use. But first and foremost, let me turn on the car and show you the most funkiest thing about this vehicle. Check this out. When you turn on the car, the Magnite comes. This is like a PlayStation graphic. Trust me on this. The graphics are super cool. Press this button and you can browse through this. Multiple information here available, of course, fuel economy, and it also gets a tire pressure monitoring system. Okay, it's telling me the trip computer data, and this is a tire pressure monitor. So this is also very slick in the system. I love the instrument cluster on this car. It is so youthful. This is obviously for the fuel meter. This is the temperature meter, and over here you get the clock, ambient light, telltale lights, distance to empty, and trip meter data. That's pretty cool on this car. This is obviously the control for the indicators and the lights. This is the control for the wipers of the car, and it obviously gets a rear wiper. It gets a front wiper without a doubt. It has to get a front wiper. How will you use the car? Okay, I like the way this Nissan logo looks now. It looks very nice and funky. Okay, this is an infotainment screen which is pretty good and awesome. It gets connected car tech, and you know what, ambient lighting, which is optional part of tech pack, can be operated through your mobile phone through Nissan Connect once you opt for it with multiple colors. That's also very cool. AC is working really nice. I love the way the AC controls have been done. Super slick, super duper awesome as well. Very well done by Nissan. Okay, this is the indicator, the hazard light button. This is to lock or unlock the car, and right now it's giving me the dark mode. Now it gets something known as driving eco, which is obviously there in the Duster as well. So yeah, it tells you how you have been driving. Right now nobody's been driving this car because it's just standing inside this 5-star hotel chilling as such. Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. Let's get into the camera system. They call it the around view monitor. Okay, you get multiple cameras, which is a good thing. You can browse through this camera system as well. Yeah, you can basically increase or decrease the brightness and all those things. Now that's a segment first feature, 360-degree parking camera in a compact SUV. Really nice a feature. I like it. Okay, you can actually change the view as well and see multiple views too. You know, with their tech pack, you get premium speakers. Now they have not given any number on how the speakers are or any of that sort of information, unfortunately. So as I see it, the Nissan Magnite is very promising a car. I mean, the seats are comfortable, plenty of features on offer. They skipped on some features as well, unfortunately though. But the design aspect is really very good. I mean, yeah, looks quite impressive. Quality level is also nice, other than the fact there are a lot of hard plastics here and there, but a lot of stuff actually reminds you of the Capture and the Kicks. And while the Magnite transmits power to the front wheels, Nissan says that it has the best ground clearance of 205 millimeters. It also gets hill start assist, vehicle dynamics control, traction control, anti-lock braking, anti-roll bar for better cornering and reducing body roll, and all those features are there, but unfortunately only two airbags in this car. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's turn this off and let's turn it on again, because this just looks so awesome. It's worth having a look once again. And here we're going to turn on the car. Check this out. The display of the car coming in the center. That is so amazing. Very well executed. I absolutely think that this is the coolest thing about the Magnite. And that's about it. There's no diesel engine on offer, not much to talk about. Do let me know what you think about the Nissan Magnite. Will it sell? As a product, it is very promising in terms of features, in terms of feel-good factor, in terms of the design. They have done a great job. However, the problem which Nissan faces in India is the fact that their service network isn't that great, and people have lost trust in the brand because of what happened earlier with Hover. So that's something they need to fix, because as far as products go, they have some stellar offerings. It's just that, yeah, the sales and service needs to improve dramatically. I'm sure they're going to price it nice and aggressively, considering they have actually skipped on certain features. Why am I showing you the interior once again? Because now I've turned on flash. I thought maybe you can have a better look. But that's about it. If you like this car, let me know. Do you think this is going to be able to take on the Sonet? The Sonet obviously has more features. And of course, Kia's sales and service network is also better. But this is a Nissan which is probably the make or break model for the company. If this doesn't work, nothing will. Trust me on that. Bye-bye.